Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Before we take a dive into the top stories, let's look at a piece of data. In its April 2022 air cargo market analysis, IATA spotlights this data point, which is impacting air cargo worldwide. So what does this figure mean for supply chains? We'll get into that once we take a look at the headlines. CMA CGM Air Cargo took delivery of its second Boeing 777 freighter after the reception of its first Boeing 777 freighter on May 31st at a ceremony signing held in Everett, Washington. The aircraft comes from the order CMA CGM placed in spring 2021. The purchase of two Boeing 777 freighters was the first direct order since the CMA CGM group announced the launch of its dedicated air cargo transportation division in February of 2021. CMA CGM Air Cargo also officially disclosed an order for two additional Boeing 777 freighters. When delivered, the new planes will complete a fleet of 12 freighters by 2026. This will include 4 A330-200, 4 B777 and 4 A350 aircraft, the new production freighter from Airbus. CMA CGM Air Cargo will begin the commercial operation of its B777 freighter from next week from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport, its new hub under its own air operator certificate that was granted to them recently by the French Civil Aviation Authority. DSV and LATAM Group are collaborating in the city of Huntsville, Alabama to offer their mutual clients a solution to the supply chain congestion. Tagged as LATAM Star, LATAM Group together with DSV will offer service from Huntsville, Alabama with direct service to Viracopos in Brazil. This route provides the much-needed relief for congested supply chains by offering a direct cargo load by DSV Air and Sea at the Huntsville International Airport. This unique collaboration is a quick turnkey solution, loaded and controlled by DSV Air and Sea with full commitment and lift by LATAM. The full service offer will be routed in return from Viracopos through Bogota and Miami. Worldwide Flight Services, or WFS for short, was awarded a 15-year license to operate its first cargo handling operation in India at the Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru. The deal is set to boost exports for the South India region. WFS is entering a new partnership with Bangalore International Airport Limited, or BIAL, under which it will assume responsibility for the development, operation, management and maintenance of one of the cargo terminals at India's third largest cargo gateway for international import and export cargo from May 2023. Air India SATS currently operates the cargo terminal. WFS will also operate and invest in the expansion of the airport's dedicated cold chain facility. The cargo terminal has the capacity to handle 210,000 tons of cargo each year. From May 2023, it will be used exclusively by WFS to handle international cargo. Similarly, Menzies Aviation has won the concession for 15 years to operate solely the other cargo terminal that it now operates through a joint venture with Boba Group. The 15-year concession comes into effect from May 2023. Dave Clark will take over as Flexport CEO from September 1st this year. After an association of 23 years with Amazon, Clark has decided to leave the company to pursue better opportunities. His last day at the Amazon office will be on July 1st. About the development, Ryan Petersen, founder and CEO of Flexport, stated that they would be co-CEOs for 6 months after Clark's joining. Petersen will then transition into an executive chairman position as Clark would continue to be Flexport's CEO. In a LinkedIn post, Clark stated that he believed in Flexport's vision and looked forward to step into the role of CEO at Flexport in September. Swoop Aero has completed a $16 million Series B venture capital raise following over 2 years of continuous drone delivery of medical supplies across Africa and delivering over 800,000 items by drone. The latest funding will enable the company to enter new markets, scale its integrated logistics networks, and expand Australian manufacturing capabilities whilst progressing its renowned impact-driven operations across Africa. The Series B raise was led by Australia's deep tech venture capital fund Main Sequence. Impact-focused fund Giant Leap has joined the venture capital round in addition to In-Q-Tel, the non-profit strategic investor to the US national security community and its allies. Remember the IATA figure we talked about at the very start? Let's revisit it once again. According to IATA statistics, global demand measured in industry-wide cargo ton kilometers or CTKs was down 11.2% in April year-on-year. IATA stated that this is a deepening of the March decline, which was at 4.8% year-on-year, signaling a continuation of the supply chain and capacity issues that are impacting air cargo operations. IATA further said that this is the second consecutive fall in air cargo volumes, as volumes dropped 2.7% compared to March 2022. It cited the Russia-Ukraine conflict and lockdowns in China as operational challenges impacting the drop in capacity and global demand. Before we wrap up, don't forget to check out our new and exclusive video interview series, Conversations, brought to you from Air Cargo India 2022 held in Mumbai. Stat Media Group's reporters take a seat with domain leaders and experts for a dialogue on all that unravels in the air cargo landscape. The Air Cargo India series from Mumbai begins this weekend. Look out for a new interview published every day. Visit our YouTube channel to watch the video series. And that's a wrap for this week's episode. This is your host Manjula Nair signing off and wishing you a great weekend ahead.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Strat Times. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.